Kim, ayoko sana nitong interview na ito. No words, no questions din sana. Pero, pwede bang makinig na lang ako sa mga kwento mo tungkol kay Emanski? I think
Emanski.
that's how you call her, di ba? Emanski.
Ang pet name ko kay Eman is Emanski. And, she allows me. Pero okay lang, Jessica. I'd like to think that my daughter Eman did not die in vain. Nung namatay si Eman, kasi we know that Eman is sick. And she had a few attempts in the past. And my prayer to the Lord every single day was for this not to happen. For Eman to be safe, for Eman to be happy, for Eman to heal. Yet this happened. And I know that nothing happens as an accident, and I know that all things work out well. Everything is planned by the Lord. I know that this is not in vain. Eman did not die in vain. May dahilan, at ang dahilan ay maganda. That gives me peace.
How are you?
I'm
How
good
are
now.
you coping?
I'm good. Kasi nandyan may mga bisita kami ngayon sa bahay, and I'm good. Pero grief kasi comes in waves eh. Minsan biglang bumabagsak. Ngayon okay ako. So, ayoko mag-isa dahil pag mag-isa ako medyo mabigat. I look at social media because I get inspired. Sabi nga ng mga kaibigan ko huwag ka tumingin. Yung mga comments hindi ko binabasa, pero yung mga post binabasa ko because I can see that Eman's death has touched a lot of lives. At nagugulat ako even Americans, even people from out of the country are making comments about Eman and about she's touched their life.
How about Feli and your two other kids?
Malakas si Feli. Feli's a very strong woman. Ano siya ang way of coping ni Feli, she's very busy taking care of mga details ng wake, sa pagligpit ng sa pag-ayos ng bahay, ng biyahe namin. Galing kami sa LA ng ilang araw So that's what keeps her sane and keeps her not grieving too much. Ako yung emotional sa pamilya. But right now, I'm good.
Yung mga anak mo?
They're good. Si Jose siya yung tumulong sa LA Siya yung lumalakad ng mga ng mga papeles doon. Doon na kasi nakatira sa Amerika yun Jose is very strong and Eliana is strong as well. I raised very strong kids. Well, even Eman I thought was very strong, but I didn't know that deep inside she was also suffering. Kasi she put up a very strong front, a very happy front, yet she was suffering and she was in pain.
She talked about it, alam ko dun sa vlog interview ni Tony Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Ang kwento niya na she was terrorized by her yaya.
Jessica, we were keeping that secret because nalaman namin yung mga detalyeng yan. In one of her attempts in the past, meron siyang mga kinausap na therapist at sinabi ng mga psychologist na ito ang cause niyan. Nagkaroon siya ng PTSD o post-traumatic stress disorder. At ang dahilan, ayun. At yung mga maraming bagay na kinuwento niya. And we were keeping that secret because we wanted to protect her. Nagulat na lang kami nung biglang nilabas pala niya sa interview. Hindi lang kay Tony niya nilabas yan She kept on talking about it openly with passion. In her TikTok, in her guesting. Open siya That's why we thought that she's okay. Because despite her pain, she was reaching out. Despite her pain, nagkukwento siya And that's a sign na okay ka So we felt she was okay kasi ang advocacy niya, mental health, ang advocacy niya, wag matidepress. Yun pala, she was suffering. So, yung 2 years niya sa social media, kung saan napakaraming nakilala niya, marami siyang nailabas na ganyan. That we were keeping secret as a family. But she was really, nilalabas niya
Kim, sorry, pakikwento that day when you got the call.
Oh my gosh, Jessica. That day, 2 days before that, we knew that there was a problem. Eman texted her mommy. Sabi niya, Mom, I'm in an emergency right now, but worry not. There's no self-harm. But I need to go to a therapy center. So ayun ang message namin. So we knew there was something wrong. We tried calling her, hindi sumasagot. And then the next day, we tried calling her again, hindi naman sumasagot. So I knew. I was in the Philippines, Feli was in Florida. Meron siyang pickleball championship Buti lang nasa Amerika na siya when that happened. No? But I was waiting here And then on the second day, I woke up in the morning, may message si Feli. I have terrible, terrible news. I knew already. Napaluhod ako, nanlambot ang tuhod ko. Sabi ko, Lord, ito na. So I called Feli. And Feli said, Eman's gone. Nanlambot ako, nanlamig ako. And ang nasa utak ko, Lord, dasal ko sa iyo ito araw-araw. Why? Feli flew right away to LA. And then, yun na nga. So, we decided to, I flew to LA also, 2 days after. So, Eman is now in the Philippines. But right now, I'm just grieving that Eman is lost. I can see that it's moving a lot of people, not only in the Philippines, but worldwide. Alam mo ba yung anak ko si Eman was in New York Times. She was in TMZ, Entertainment Tonight. And painfully, I was reading all the comments and all the articles. But what's good about her being written about was they wrote about what happened and they also wrote about what she stood for, which is a little kindness. Kumalat yun a little kindness, little kindness.
Yeah.
Eman was so kind, napakabait ng batang yan, sobra.
And they were also referencing you, ha?
Well, yeah, dahil anak ko siya But alam mo ba, even if they reference me a lot, ayaw na ayaw ni Emma na magkasama kami.
Talaga?
Sa social media.
Oho.
Kasi nga nakita ko malakas ang following niya So sinasakyan ko, minsan nagsistitch kami, minsan guduwat kami. Binlock ako niyan. Hindi ko pwedeng gamitin yung mga video niya kasi nakablock ako. Hindi ako pwede mag-stitch o mag-duet. No? Sabi ko, Eman, why? Papa, I'm already called Nepo Baby. And they say that I'm a Nepo Baby that they like. If we're seen together, I'll be a real Nepo Baby. I'll be one of those regular Nepo Babies riding on you. I want to do this on my own. Kaya in fairness to Eman, nag-shine siya on her own.
I don't know what to say. Know what to say, Kim.
Ano nga parang, Lord, kahit bigyan mo ako ng cancer, okay. Tiisin ko yan Madali ang madali ang physical pain. Titiisin mo yun Pero yung mamatay ka ng anak, sakit. Masakit. Hindi mo alam saan galing yung sakit, masakit lang. Masakit sa lahat.